my name is Agatha and this is your monthly tarot forecast. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation with me, tarot or astrology consultation, please go to my services page, the link is below, and see my rates. Then if you'd like to work with me, just send an email to tuniazad@gmail.com. Also, you can support me through my Patreon page, the link is also below. Before going to the reading, I'd like to tell you that I have a newsletter, and if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and if you subscribe to my newsletter, you can win my monthly free tarot reading. The link is www.tinyletter.com/Duniazad. The link is also below. All my readings are written by me. There are no software readings. So this month is going to be a little bit different. You are going to choose between option A or option B, and I'll be using the decks, the Mini Rider-Waite, the Mini Connolly Tarot deck, and also be using for your personal angelical message the Karma Angels Tarot. So it's going to be 7 cards for option A and 7 cards for option B. This way it's more personal to you. Also, you can choose to have a question in your mind. Imagine, how will my work life be this month? So you'll pick, for instance, option B. Or how will my love life will be this month? You can pick option A. So you can just pick for a general reading option A or option B, or you can have also whatever type of question in your mind and pick one option or the other option. Okay, and that's it. Let's go on to your reading. Okay. Hello Taurus. So this is the reading for you, the tarot reading for March 2016. Pick A or B. A or B. I'm gonna read this as the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. So if you picked A, option A, the cards that came out for you were the 9 of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So this can be read in many different ways. It could be read like there's some sort of conflict in your life. Others are having some sort of conflict, and they're trying to drag you into it, but you stay. I don't know if this is the word, aloof. But you stay independent. You don't meddle in this conflict. You do your own thing. You keep concentrating on your own affairs, and you don't care about whatever this conflict is. So you remain independent on your, focused on your own life, and you don't meddle. And probably that's the best type of action to take. The other way to read this is that this is during the first 10 days of the month, is that you are being a bit undisciplined. You are lacking focus and you are lacking self-discipline because there's some sort of competition here, and you are competing also, but there's difficulty in focusing and being self-disciplined in whatever it is. Imagine that it's like a competition to do with, who loses the most weight, and for that you have to get up in the morning and exercise, and then you feel like, no, I'm gonna stay in. There's some sort of competition, and there's a difficulty in keeping focus. So that might be it. So there's different ways of reading these 2 cards together. And then in the middle of the month, from the 11th to the 20th of March, the cards that came out for you were the Queen of Wands and the 6 of Wands. So it's a lot of fire energy. So you might have, if these 2 cards speak of you, you might have like maybe a Sun in Taurus and Leo Moon, or a Sag rising sign or something like that. So maybe there was competition in the beginning of the month, and you were the one who won. And maybe you're being promoted or being recognized by your talents, or you're getting some sort of award, some sort of prize. There's like public recognition for your talent. It could be that. It could be that has nothing to do with you, that this is a woman in your life, and this woman may be in her late 30s or after the 40 years of age, not necessarily could be someone younger. She might be from a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. She's very talented, very magnetic. She's full of fire. She's very enthusiastic about life. And she leads by example. She's passionate about her life and her work, and she might be like someone close to you, might be a sister. I'm thinking woman, but could be a guy, but I'm thinking woman because it's the queen. Might be a mother, even grandmother, not necessarily grandmother, but a woman in your life, and she got some sort of prize. She's in the public eye, and you're really happy for her. So this is the middle of the month. In the end of the month, from the 21st to the 31st of March, you have another queen. You have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Knight of Wands. So let's say you're very enthusiastic about something. You just got a prize. Let's say that this is in the last 10 days you got a prize, and you want to start a new project. And this could be financial, work-life related project, and you go and ask for advice for a woman within your family. Could be mother, grandmother, and this woman is again a mother figure. She's wise. She's generous. She knows how to give the proper advice. She's very understanding. Maybe you're asking her about what should I do, what should I do this, should I do that, and you're really enthusiastic about the project. Or it could be something that has nothing to do with you. You might be witnessing there's a conflict, there's an open conflict between a young male in your family or in your environment. And this man could be up to the age of 30, could be older even. I'm thinking younger, but this person is really immature, really impulsive, selfish, only thinks about himself. Could be a woman also, or herself. Could be from a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, what's the other one? Aries. And this person is in open conflict because he or she wants, I'm thinking male, but could be a woman, wants his own desires fulfilled, and he's against this person. He's against egos. So if you can see, he goes against this woman. So he's in open conflict with this woman, who can be from a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer. Oh my God, what's the other one? Scorpio, Pisces. So there's conflict between him and this other woman, and you're like seeing it. So this kind of relates to the beginning of the month, which is there's some sort of fight and battle, and they're trying to put you in the middle of it, but you remain within yourself, within your own path, and you don't meddle with it. Maybe that's the best thing to do. So what is the angel advice for you, Taurus, who picked option A? The angel that came out for you was number 30, and I'm using okay, which was Asalia. You see it? Informing ideas, Asalia. The challenge is working to your highest ideal, and the lesson is remaining true to your values always brings out the best results. Yeah, don't compromise yourself, don't compromise your values. The angel of contemplation and deep thought presents itself here and tells you should consider your plans carefully. Do not rush into anything. If you have something to teach, you must teach by example, yet remain separate from the situation, which echoes these two cards. You remain separate from the situation, from this conflict, and you must consider things properly. Therefore, you go and you ask for advice for this woman, from this woman, this older, wiser woman. And you have to don't get into any type of conflict, and remain true to yourself, and think things through carefully. Okay, this is option A. If you picked option B, Taurus, the cards that came out for you, 6 cards of course, 5 of them are major arcana cards. This to me tells me that whomever picked option B and is from the sign of Taurus, could be moon, sun, rising sign, or even like a stellium, this is going to be a very important month for you. A very important month for you. In the beginning of the month, the cards that came out were the Hermit and the Moon. I'm thinking that you want to spend time alone. There's this deep need to spend time alone, spend time with yourself, considering things from all possible sides, listening to your intuition. But I'm afraid that you're not just listening to your intuition, you're more like listening to your own fears, and you're walking away from a very stressful situation. You're walking away from this. Maybe there was some sort of deception in your life. Someone fooled you big time. And you're walking away, and it's really really hurtful. But you're walking away from it, and you're separating yourself from this deception. If it's not that, there's something happened, and you're going within. You are staying alone. You are in solitude, so you can consider your next route. What is your true path in life? What are your values that you should follow? But you like the question. You're questioning the question that you make. The answers that you're trying to find are within, and you must really be careful to listen to your intuition, the moon, and not your fears. Also, the moon. Try to distinguish from what are intuition, from what is intuition in fears. You might think this is intuition, but what is speaking to you is your fears. So you really need to spend some time with yourself in the first 10 days of March. And then in the middle of the month, Taurus, from the 11th to the 20th of March, the cards that came out for you were the Chariot and the Pope, or the Hierophant. To me, this tells me that you are unsure of a path to take, because Chariot could take one path or the other path, and you go and seek advice from someone who has authority, who has mundane or even spiritual authority. So it could be like a spiritual advisor, a guru, priest, not necessarily even a teacher whom you admire very much, a professor, someone who's really respected by society, whose opinions are respected by society. In you go and ask and seek advice. What should I do? How should I behave now? What path should I take? And his advice is probably follow the conventional route. Stay true to traditional values. That's the thing that I'm thinking, that you, during the middle of the month, you are going to follow, because you are a conservative type of sign, Taurus. You're going to follow the traditional route, the conventional way of living, the orthodox way of viewing things. And the end of the months, from the 21st to the 31st of March, the cards that came out for you were again the Pope or the Hierophant and the Five of Cups. It tells me that being conventional, and also the Pope also speaks of having dignity and not showing your feelings, keeping your feelings hidden. In the beginning of the month you were really sad. That's why you needed to be on your own, and probably you really hurt in the beginning of the month. So in the middle you were able to have like this dignified image and hid your feelings. And you, in the end of the month, you're having this very traditional way of showing yourself, of an appearance, a dignified appearance, but you can no longer hide the pain inside of you. So following the conventional, following the traditional route, trying to not look at the hurt that you feel will not work at the end of the month, because you are really hurt, because you've lost something that you truly value. But you must, remember there are still things like the Two of Cups they are still, you still have them. You lost three cups, but you still have 2 cups. So focus on the things that you still have. And if it's really difficult for you, there's a lot of free resources on YouTube. EFT, tapping, you look for that, okay? Look for EFT videos, tapping videos, the ones that do this, about anxiety, about how to release pain, stuff like that. What is the angelical message for you? The angel that came out for you was Akaya or Achaya, number 27. And what is the advice that Akaya or Achaya tells you? I don't even know how to say these names, really weird names. Patience, perseverance, which becomes you because you're Taurus. These are your keywords. Patience, perseverance. I mean, this is you. The challenge is testing out even the obvious situations. The lesson is what is thought in the first moment is often true, meaning follow your intuition. An angel whose name means trouble. In a reading, he will help you bring about changes in your life. These changes seem to be difficult. He advises you to be shrewd, be smart, okay, and not to take things at face value. Follow the intuition. Again, if something does not feel right, it invariably is not. You must at all times question that which does not make sense. Yeah, don't just follow the traditional route, the conventional route. Go within yourself, seek within yourself the answer, the true answer, and follow your intuition, okay? This is the advice the angel has for you. And that's it, Taurus. That's the reading that I have. And I'll see you again in April. Bye-bye.